Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to our final Excellence Assembly of the first term of this new school year. It's lovely to get to the end of the first term with so many happy memories and so many great things that have happened in the school. As I'm recording this assembly, the children are currently in the Spooky Sports Arena having a wonderful time, and we'll have a bit more information about that as we go through this assembly. This week we'll be celebrating the excellence of the children from their classrooms, and we've got lots and lots to get through. As always, we'll start with our children in Bumblebee class who've made a brilliant start to their time at Bethersden Primary School. I'd like to thank all the parents who've helped us in the mornings with getting them into school. We hope you're as happy as we are that they settle in quickly. It's lovely to see their confidence growing and their personality starting to develop already. The first award for this week goes to Brooklyn for trying his best with all the activities, and the team love seeing you write your sounds. They've been very impressed with how wonderfully you play with your friends. That comes with a big well done from Mrs Osborne and Miss Finn. The second award for Bumblebees this week goes to Lucy for being a superstar with learning her sounds, and your team are so impressed with how you've started to blend the words together. We love watching you have your friends and how you always include everyone in your games. Thank you, Lucy. That's the sign up for true friendship, so well done to you. From Mrs Osborne and from Miss Finn. As I just walked into our class earlier, they were in the middle of dancing to Ghostbusters, and we know that Orion had a big smile on his face as they were doing that. The awards for this week go to Oliver H for simply being an excellent member of our class. He always gives his best and regularly participates in class discussions with maturity and sensible opinions. He's impressed us this week not only with his learning in maths, but his writing about dinosaurs in reading writing excellence. Keep up the good work, Oliver. That comes from Mrs Green, Mrs Moss, Mrs Grace, Miss Hugan and Mrs Taylor. Second award of the week in our class goes to Annabelle for simply being an excellent member of our class. She consistently gives of her best across all the curriculum areas and is always willing to help. She puts a great deal of care into her learning to ensure that it's the best she can produce. Her work on addition and number bonds in maths has been fantastic. Keep being the superstar that you are, Annabelle. From Mrs Green, Mrs Moss, Mrs Grace, Miss Hugan and Mrs Taylor. Moving into Dear Class now. The award this week goes to Owen for showing an excellent attitude towards feedback and advice that you are given in your learning. You've listened really well to suggestions about how to improve your work in all subjects, but particularly in English, where you've been adjusting the size of your handwriting to make it more suitable, and you've begun to vary your sentence structures to interest the reader. Well done for all your effort this term, Owen, from Mr Cook and Miss Simpson. Second award of the week goes to Harrison for demonstrating a conscientious and positive approach to all of your learning throughout the term. Your math work in particular has been excellent recently. You are always looking for a challenge to extend your learning, and you respond well to any advice that you are given. The writing and calculations in your books are always beautifully presented. Well done for your fantastic effort so far this year, Harrison. Keep it up, from Mr Cook and Miss Simpson. Moving into Otter class now as we head towards year 4. The first award this week goes to Connor for a brilliant start to your time in Otter class in year 4. Connor has really impressed Mrs Solomon and Miss Mexter with some difficult independent learning this term. We all have things we find trickier than others, but even when attempting things he finds more challenging, Connor's made every effort to complete his work to his best standard. Connor, we love to see that smile of your face when you are proud of your accomplishments and are enjoying the company of your friends. Keep that smile going, Connor. Well done, from Mrs Solomon and Miss Mexter. Second award this week goes to Esther for being a real asset to the class. Esther approaches all her work with care, and she's a really positive member of Otter class, being kind and helpful to all the children and adults alike. She's as diligent in her learning at home as she is at school. Last week she impressed Miss Mexter and Mrs Solomon with some enthusiastic reading on the suffragette movement. This is a great topic to read about, and Esther was inspired to write a brilliant fact file on the subject. What excellent dedication to your learning, Esther. Emmeline Pankhurst would have been proud. Big well done to you, from Mrs Solomon and Miss Mexter. Now moving into Badger class. First award this week goes to Dakota for consistently working to a high standard in all subjects. Miss Bennett and Mrs Smith have been particularly impressed with your English learning, where you've been fully immersed in the Gothic style, producing extended pieces of writing with passion and drama. Well done, from Miss Bennett and Mrs Smith. Second award of the week goes to Imogen for your hard work in math throughout the term. You participate in lessons, ask questions to further your understanding, and have become more confident using mathematical vocabulary to explain your answers. And you're also working with increased accuracy. Well done from Miss Bennett and Mrs Smith. Moving to Fox class now. The award this week is for Alex for your clear, confident and expert delivery of explanations of mathematical procedures. In particular, your reasoned demonstration with examples of how cube and square numbers function. We look forward to seeing more of this behaviour in the future, Alex. Well done from Mr Clark and Mrs Taylor. Now, special awards this week. Year 6 have recently been participating in Challenger Troops with Sergeant Rose, who's been putting them through their paces to help them build confidence, teamwork and also resilience. At the end of the programme, the children were presented with certificates for every member of the team, but 4 members of the troop had stood out above all the others. So a big well done to Olivia, who was the most improved trooper during the time with Sergeant Rose, to Kobe, who was the top trooper across the weeks, to Erin for the best drill, where he put you through your physical paces, and Joe, well done on the best effort award from Sergeant Rose. Now at the end, as a reward for their excellent participation, the troop were treated to some laser tag on the school field. There's just a few examples of their stealthy moves as they competed to get around and to take out the opponents.
Troop will now turn to their left. Left, turn!
1, 2, 3, 1!
When I say troop dismiss, you may walk towards the water bottle, pick up the water bottle and then line up for the third line. Dismiss. Troop dismiss! Woo! You'll pass that parade. Done. Good effort.
And there you saw a brief clip of their passing out parade with every member of the troop graduating. Well done to you all, it was a great 6 weeks. Those of you who are currently in Badger class, a little bit of advance warning for you. We've booked Challenger Troops and Sergeant Rose to come back and to work with you after Easter, so something there for you to very much look forward to, we hope. We'd like to say a big thank you to Sergeant Rose, who's been a brilliant part of our team for the last 3 years and is just starting his 4th year with us. Thank you for everything you do for us, and we look forward to welcoming you back next year. Just a couple of birthdays to celebrate for next week. Both Ozzy and Harley will be turning 7, and Lucky Sausages, they have got their birthdays in the school holidays. We wish you both a very happy day next week and hope you have lots of fun doing whatever you do for your birthday. Now, today has been our Spooky Sports Day. I'd just like to say a great big thank you to all the mums and dads and families out there who've sent their children in looking absolutely fantastic for today. We have had a lovely, lovely time for the classes that have been through the Spooky Sports Arena so far. Please do check out our Twitter page where you'll find lots of videos of the classes in action. A big thank you to Mrs Taylor and Mrs Henshaw who put the Spooky Sports event together today, and a thank you to Fobbs who provided the money for the treats that the children will come home with this evening. Obviously we know that trick-or-treating is going to be not going ahead this year, so we hope in some small way this has made up for that for all our children. They have all behaved beautifully in the hall and they have all taken part with good sportsmanship despite the gruesome surroundings. Also thank you to Mrs Baker, who's lent us lots of her decorations to help us transform our school hall into the Spooky Sports Arena. Now, it remains to say, have a happy and safe half term. We look forward to seeing you all back at school on Monday the 2nd of November, but we will be continuing with the staggered drop-off and collection time, so please do make time to read through the letter that was sent home earlier this week, just reminding you of your times and the different routines that might be in place for your class. That was sent out via parent mail, which we'll continue to use throughout the holidays to update you of any important changes that have to take place. Please do remember the many ways you can contribute to the school and how you can join in with the activities that are taking place. Finally, from all the staff, all the children at the school, we wish you a very happy and safe week off. Thanks for watching today's assembly. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye for now.